Congressman Russell Fry joins me now. Congressman, you're a member of the Oversight Committee. Your committee will hold the first Biden impeachment hearing this month. The chair is James Comer, and he wants to see the Biden emails with those fake names. If you get those emails, what do you think they might show?
Well, I think it's just suspicious. You have 3 different aliases, and so I think what we want to do is see, we're leaving no stone left unturned, and we want to see the content of these emails, the type of communications that we're going back and forth. Look, as we've continued this investigation, in my opinion, not a week has gone by that has been favorable to the president from an evidence standpoint. Every single week, there's more things that we uncover, that we find out, and we're going to follow the facts. And we're going to highlight the truth for the American people.
But you've got to get at those emails. You've got to get at the bank accounts. You've got to get at the tax returns. Can you get them?
I think so. I think the impeachment inquiry is that great step forward to do that. It allows, I think it gives the House of Representatives, because of the Constitution, a stronger legal argument to obtaining these things. That this isn't just a fishing expedition. There's a lot of stuff out there that we're going to uncover. And so obtaining these emails, getting the personal bank records to see what types of transactions are involved, I think is really going to help shape this investigation.
And now, Senator Mitt Romney and some other Republicans do not want to impeach Biden. They say you don't have direct evidence. What's your response to that?
Well, I'd say look at the investigations. I mean, there's so much there, particularly around the Ukrainian issue. And again, we're not voting on impeachment right now. There are not articles of impeachment that have been drafted, and there's not some impending vote, next week. This is the next step of our investigation. And look, this is the House's responsibility. The Senate will hear this if we ever get to that point. But that's, unfortunately for my Senate counterparts, I just disagree right now because there is so much there that we can already see. But we're going to keep getting the facts. Now,
what's going on in the House and in Congress generally is sometimes described as flat out chaotic, and voters don't like it. Maybe you're laughing, but there's maybe a government shutdown, impeachment against President Biden, Trump's in court, investigations into Hunter. It seems like chaos, and I don't think the public likes it. Respond to that.
Look, democracy is messy. I think one of the best things that we ever did as a House of Representatives is to restore working order rules that allow members like me to have a voice on the House floor. And so, look, we're free thinkers in the Republican conference. We have a lot of different opinions sometimes, but I think that's healthy for our country in the end. And look, despite all the noise, we've continued to not only focus on these investigations, but deliver policy to the Senate that will benefit the American people. So we're going to keep doing it and making sure that we are focused on our constituents.
Congressman Russell Fry, thank you very much for being with us this Friday morning. Always appreciate it,
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
Thank you.